Your psyche, you're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. And they're going to get it. That one's gone. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And he's proving again why tight ends can be so... The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now Carr. This is caught.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
I don't know about you,
Raiders
but I can't
22,
wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Fitzpatrick's
And he's
pass.
tackled a yard
Complete
short of the
to
marker.
Preston Williams.
Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a
Brings
good
up
spot to
second
take a
and
shot.
yard.
Here's second and
At
a yard from the
34-yard
34.
line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Preston Williams. Incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Prince Amukamara.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
22. Dolphins, nothing.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Richard on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Carr again. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just as... Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
This will be caught inside the 10.
That's good.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass.